Alrighty, guys, it is now time to reveal which 10 drivers will make up your chase for Season 26. On top, they are the two-time winners, Carter, Acevedo, Arnott, Peroni, Circulli, McPherson. I forgot that McPherson had 2 wins this season. I did correct that, and so McPherson is a lock in the chase with 2 wins. And the drivers with victories with points next to their name. The first set of points in their first number, you see, like with Skinner having 430, Jefferson 525, etc. That's the number of points they had before after Sonoma. That's exactly how many points they had after Sonoma. Luckily, I was able to save a screenshot of the points before I had to restart everything, and I was able to get the points up to race 21. And so I did the World Tour races, and I calculated the points from those 10 World Tour races, and those points are on the right, with Skinner having 242, Jefferson 290, etc. And we're going to add them up live so that we can make this suspenseful and save the suspense for last and definitely know which 10 drivers would make up the chase field. Like I said, Chavez and Milliken both had spoilers, and so they will not be eligible to be in the chase, even though Milliken had his second win in Suzuka, which would have made him a lock into the chase, but he will not be eligible because of spoilers. Same reason for Chavez, and so they're both ineligible to race for the rest of the season. And those 2 drivers will be replaced, and I will name replacements, like I said, on Facebook on the 11 and 19. And they will be selected. I will select the replacements. So don't ask to be a replacement driver in the 11 or 19, because I already have 2 of them in mind, and I will select the 11 and 19 drivers on my own. So anyway, it's time to reveal who's in and who's out of the chase. We do know that 6 cars are in the chase field already as 2-time winners. Now let's reveal the drivers with points, the race winners with points, and which 10 will make up the field. 4 drivers will advance as 1 race winners, but we'll have to add up the points to find out who they are. Anyway, let's begin with Max Skinner, who has 430 points, and we add that up. 430 points from from Daytona to Sonoma, and then 242 out of the World Tour. That adds up to 672 points for Skinner. Next up we have is Jay Jefferson. And Jay Jefferson has 525 points from the before the World Tour and 290 points from the World Tour. 815. That now puts Jefferson ahead of Max Skinner, 642, and that puts Jefferson ahead right now at this point. Remember, 4 drivers will advance as 1 race winners in terms of points. Igor Barreto, 527 points, plus 325 points. That's 852 points. Right now, that puts him ahead of Jefferson and Skinner. So he's now on top of those 2. William Brock right now has 447 points and 255 points from the World Tour, 702 points right now for Brock, and that is going to, at this point in time, knock out 1 driver out of chase contention, as we have the maximum 4, and now we've yet to add up the other drivers' points. So that means 1 or 2 drivers from here on out will be out of chase contention on points. So Kev Shear, 417 points. I'm doing the additions on my calculator. For whatever reason, it doesn't show up on the screen, so I'm just doing it addition of my own. But bear with me, I am doing the right additions. 417 points from the first 21 races, and then 232 from World Tour 26. We get a total of 649 points. That's not going to get him into the championship run. So Skinner is still alive for now. Alex Hawkins, 432 points. Add up to 320 points. What do we get? 752 points. Not only is that going to put him in contention now for the chase, but in addition, that is going to knock out Max Skinner out of championship contention. So Skinner is eliminated and Hawkins is in. Avi Sachs, I know without calculator it is. I know the answer even without a calculator. 459 points plus 200, it's 659 points. Really too easy. I could have done that math on my own. Unfortunately, though, that's not going to get Sachs enough points to get him into the championship. So that win would have been a benefit for Sachs to get him in. So it's hard to believe, but Sachs was second in race 2, and that means that he is knocked out of championship contention on points. If he had that win, had he won in the second race in Suzuka, he would have been in the chase. But instead, though, he comes up short on points. Wow. Talk about teammate betrayal there. But anyway, Wicken, 442 points, and it's 277 points from the World Tour is 719. You know what this means? William Brock has been knocked out of championship contention, and Ethan Wicken will be a championship contender now. But he's on the hot seat already. So if another driver gets more points than Wicken, he's going to be already out of championship contention. This is going to be it. Pericles is up next with 495 points and 236 points. 731 points. And guess what? Wicken has already been knocked out of championship contention. That's going to put Pericles, though, in the hot seat already. And, yeah. So if another driver gets more points than Pericles, then Pericles is out. Brandon Nichols, 507 plus 247, 754. And with that, Pericles is out of the running, and he actually has more points than Hawkins does by just 2 points. So now Pericles is out and Hawkins is in the hot seat right now. Just 3 drivers left for us to add up the points. We'll see if Hawkins can stay alive. 414 for Smart and 264 from the World Tour. 678. That's not enough to get into the running. And he just got through Skinner, but it's not enough points to make it through to the next round. So Smart is out. 2 drivers left, Dylan Young and PJ Williams. 389 and 292. 681. That is not enough for Young to make it to the championship chase. And now let's see our last driver, PJ Williams, who won in the first race in Suzuka. He needs to get 753 points in order to make it into the chase. He just won at Suzuka. 362 and 241. How much is that? 603, and he actually has the fewest points among the winners. The one race winners this season. So he's last. And that is our field. So we have our field for the 10 race chase for the championship. And the one race winners that are in are Igor Barreto, Jay Jefferson, Brandon Nichols, and Alex Hawkins. And Hawkins had a wide margin between him and the other one race winner in terms of points, by just 21 points over Nick Pericles. So that is your 10 driver field for the chase for the championship. And that knocks out Chavez and Milliken out. And guess what? If Chavez and Milliken had not been suspended, then Barreto and Jefferson would have been the ones that got in on points, and Nichols and Hawkins would have been eliminated. So for those two, Nichols and Hawkins, it was a benefit. It was a blessing that those two got the final 2 spots after Chavez and Milliken were revoked of their chase spot because of spoilers. So again, if Chavez Milliken didn't get suspended, had they not spoiled a couple races in the season, then Nichols and Hawkins would have been out, and Barretto Jefferson would have been the last two in. How about that? So that was interesting. I added up the points from the first 21 races, so you know I did have a screenshot of that. I did have a screenshot of that of the points, and I was glad I was able to get that before I wiped out all of it and had to restart from scratch. And then I saved all the 10 races of the World Tour and added up the points from there, and that's how the chase field is going to be set. So this is the 10 race chase field. It's Mitchell Carter, Grayson Acevedo, John Arnott, Preston Peroni, Joshua Secali, Morgan McPherson, Igor Barretto, Jay Jefferson, Brandon Nichols, and Alex Hawkins. Those are the 10 drivers in the chase field for the championship. And we will start the chase next race at the Super Snack 500. And because I had to restart everything, I lost the Nabisco track of the Super Snack 500. So instead, this season's going to be held at Armory Digital. And next season and the other seasons from here on out, it'll be at Coca-Cola Super Speedway. I don't mind losing Nabisco track because the only difference between that and Coca-Cola is that it might have a little bit more banking. The racing is much more tighter, and there are graphics of the Super Snack 500, but I don't mind losing it. That just makes the Coca-Cola race even more important, as next season it's going to be the next to last race before, it's going to be the last race before the championship, the penultimate race of the season in season 27. And I will reveal a lot more things coming in season 27, including when signups will be up soon. I'm still trying to get back into the swing of things, even after having to wipe out everything. So hope you guys enjoyed our races for what they're worth, and hope to finish off the season without any hitches, without problems, and we could finally put season 26 in the rearview mirror, and then have season 27 start off with even bigger run. So anyway, and one more thing, there will be no Pichu Cup this season, obviously, because points were wiped. I could have added all the drivers' points and then added the World Tour points and all that stuff, but that would have been way too long, and I have other things I want to do for my TA2 racing and the TA2 channel. You could add up points on your own and determine who Pichu Cup would win if you are an expert in points scoring and stuff like that. You could do that, but I would be happy if someone did that, but I can't because I don't have a lot of time in my schedule, and I want to make room for other stuff, and I want to do other things as well and move on to season 27. Anyway, thank you for watching. There is no Pichu Cup, like I said, awarded. It'll just be a championship this season. That's it. And your 10 chasers have been revealed, and those 10 will compete for the championship at Zenjoltis. Well, actually, 5 of the 10 will compete for the championship at Zenjoltis. But a win from any of these 10 chasers automatically gets that chaser into the championship run at Zenjoltis. So 10 drivers compete for the championship. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we will see you at our next race at the Super Snack 500. And we will see you there. And this is the account second here. I will see you guys later.